Okay. So once again, good morning. Now under unit number 5, engineering ethics and social experimentation, we have discussed in the first lecture what is meant by engineering ethics, then what is meant by ethics. Actually, we have already discussed what is my ethics, moral, and value in the unit number 1. Ethics in engineering involve the respecting others and ourselves, respecting the rights of the other, keeping promises, avoiding unnecessary problem to others, avoiding cheating and dishonesty, showing gratitude towards others, and encourage them to work. We have discussed this, and then some moral issues we have discussed. Moral issues can be understood as an issue to be resolved not only by considering the technical stuff but also by keeping moral values in the mind. And in the moral issues, there are two types of issues. One is the macro ethics, and second is the macro. If one is the micro, and second is the macro. Micro is related with the particular company or particular society or particular environment, and macro is related with the universe, or we can say that the nature, in which there are some unexpected problems may be faced. So we have discussed this with the examples. We have considered the various three examples and their different situation, and you think about the ethical views of that from the, we can say that the how to solve this dispute or in different situation from the universal point of view, universal harmony point of view, and the prosperity point of view. Now the moral autonomy, we have discussed this, what is meant by moral autonomy. Moral beliefs and attitude must be integrated into an individual's personality, which lead to the committed action. This is related with the committed action or commitment of one person to the other, or one company to the other, or we can say that the group of the people. Commitment is very important. Then we can discuss the accountability, what is meant by accountability, and then after that, okay, now let us start the accountability. What is meant by accountability? Accountability can be understood as the moral responsibility that we have towards our actions. Whatever the action, whatever the decision we have taken as a worker, as a, you can say that the entrepreneur, as a, you can say that the member of the bodies, and the whatever the actions we have done toward the benefit of the society, benefit of the company, benefit of group of people, or benefit of the nation. This is the accountability with respect to the moral responsibility. Some responsibilities are there which is unsaid. We cannot explain everywhere. Rules are different and responsibilities are different. It means a tendency to be willing to openly accept the moral examinations towards one's action and being responsive to the assessment of others. The gap between casual responsibility and moral accountability is common in any profession along with the engineering. This is related with the accountability. Now, let us consider the different instances to understand the accountability. When a group of persons are involved in the completion of the project, as we have discussed in the previous lecture, then the accountability refers to the group minimizing the chances of acceptance of the moral responsibility toward a specific action where each person makes only a small contribution to something much larger. The accountability is diffused within the organization and one has to accept it. Both credit and failure need to be considered for accountability. We don't think only for the success or credit, but also we can accept the failures. Where the work is diffuse and the area of the personal accountability are eliminated within the organization. Now we have discussed in this lecture types of inquiries. The issue can be resolved by following an investigation procedure step by step in order to have a clear understanding toward the issue. Judging the issue has the following. Judging the issues has to be followed by a systematic procedure to avoid any flaws. Engineering ethics involve investigation into values, meanings and facts. Following are the three types of inquiry made for this. When we discuss all these things, accountability on moral responsibility, there are different types of inquiries. First is the normative inquiries, normative inquiries, conceptual inquiries, second one, and third is the factual or descriptive inquiries. These are the three types of inquiries. Now, what is meant by normative inquiries, conceptual inquiries, and factual or descriptive inquiries that will be discussed in detail. Normative inquiries refer to the description that describe what one or two do under a specific circumstances. This is the expected ideal response. This is the expected ideal response which might differ from what one believes to be right or wrong. This is the expected ideal response. We are expecting something from the others which might differ from what one believed to be right or wrong, which may be differ. This list identifies and justifies the morally desirable nature for guiding individuals or groups. This includes the responsibility of engineers to protect the public safety and how they should respond under such dangerous practices. Nominative inquiries also quote the law and procedure that affect the engineering practice on moral grounds. They refer to the thought process where the moral rights are to be implemented in order to fulfill their professional obligations. Now, this is related with the normative inquiries. This is related with the, we can say that the thought process. Second, conceptual inquiries. Conceptual inquiries refer to the description of the meaning of concept, principles, and issue related to the engineering ethics. The ethics that an engineer should possess to protect the safety, health, and wealth of the public, etc., are described under the conceptual inquiry. It describes what safety is and mentions the marginal issue of safety along with the precautions an engineer should take to avoid the risk. Conceptual inquiries mention the moral aspect of bribery and how its affect along with the professional ethics and professionalism. This is related with the conceptual inquiries. Now factual or we can say that the and or descriptive inquiries. Factual inquiries or the descriptive inquiries help to provide the fact for understanding and finding solution to the value-based issue. The engineer has to conduct factual inquiries by using scientific techniques. There are different techniques. This helps to providing the information regarding the business relatives such as engineering practices, history of engineering profession, the effectiveness of professional societies, the procedure to be adopted when assessing risk and psychological profile of engineers. Let us now go through the concept of moral dilemma that a person faces when confronted with a situation. The words profession and professionalism are often referred in the moral issues. Now, this is about the, we can say that the different issues. And when we discuss the different issues, the profession and professionalism is also important. That will be discussed in the next lecture. So, stop here.